Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just read out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. And the Celtics take a 2-0 series lead in the NBA Finals against the Mavericks, getting 2 at home, going back to Dallas. And the Celtics are really good on the road. They have been for these past couple of years, especially in the playoffs. So we'll see. I don't want to say too much, but I take notes almost every game, right? And I took a lot of them in this game, but sometimes it's just like, sometimes you gotta throw them. I don't have them because in crunch time, like, I'm trying to understand what's going on to the best of my abilities, but it's just like I'm so emotionally invested in this shit. So it's like sometimes I don't even be writing down shit. I just be watching, like, damn, like, so might not be getting the real basketball analysis that you come for, but just straight off raw emotion. Like, I know the first thing everybody's gonna talk about is Tatum, and that first half was horrible. Like, I understand he had 8 assists, but I don't even think his passing was as good as the first game when he had like 4 assists in the first half. Like, it was not a good half from him. The passing was good, everything else was bad. I'm talking about the defense. He got not a lot, but he got some ISO possessions against Luka Doncic as a defender, and he was reaching on Luka. He was letting him blow past him. I didn't like that. So Tatum didn't have a good first half, but the rim reads, the mentality as a driver, it progressively got better throughout the game. I'm still not ready to say this was a good Tatum game. I think last game he was good, not great, even though he didn't, score a lot. But you can't just not acknowledge the other things he does other than scoring. So I'll leave it at that for now with Tatum. Not defending him yet, so I don't know if I will be. But Tatum had an okay game. He had an okay game. I think he turned up the defense in the second half. Of course, he had a couple possessions on Luka, had a couple possessions on Luka and Kyrie in ISO situations where he got stops and he forced some turnover. So in that second half, he was good. He was good in the second half, even though, again, the finger roll layups when he gets to the basket, not going up strong. There's a lot of opportunities when Gafford is lagging behind and Kyrie Irving is in front of him, and he's not seeing that, and he's not asking for the ball and going aggressively before Gafford can get into the play. Because, like, to be honest, I think a lot of this, it depends on who's in front of him and who is the help. Actually, sorry, it only depends who the low man is. If the low man is anybody other than Gafford and Lively, you need to be getting past the first guy and dunking the ball. That is all. If it's Gafford or Lively, that's the low man, then you can play from there. But majority of the times, if the low man is not Gafford or Lively, you need to be going up to dunk the basketball. I watched the game again, of course, as I always do, 2 or 3 times. Right now I'm at Tatum was okay in this game. Then you got Jaylen Brown, who wasn't great in this game either. A lot of turnovers from JB. But again, it's his energy, man. The defense, the timely shots, the shot creation, and creating for others. Again, him and Tatum need to cut those turnovers down. But I think Brown was solid too. But Jrue Holiday, man. Jrue Holiday is the star of this game. He had 17 in the first half, attacking closeouts, hitting threes. Every time the Celtics get the Mavericks into rotation, he is a guy that attacked those closeouts and he didn't get sped up at all. He is a strong guy. He goes into the paint, he trots around, and then he puts that shoulder into guys and he gets those finishes. Like, his touch around the rim was excellent tonight. And then, of course, Jrue always has a timely play. He got a pluck on somebody, I forgot who it was, in the backcourt. Then Luka got the ball, but it was only 17 seconds left, so he had to pass it up, which led to a steal by Derek White. Jrue got the ball back, and he hit a 3. That was big time for the Celtics. Jrue, man, I want to see his stat line. I'm not going to check it, but Jrue was amazing in this game, and he's the MVP for this game. Also, I liked KP's game. Again, just having somebody who can just shoot over guys no matter what. That is his superpower. His superpower is being tall. But coupled with his skill, his immense skill, like, that's a real superpower to have somebody that can just shoot over guys and not have to do anything else other than that. And then the rim protection on the other side has been huge in this game. He is a real difference maker, but he got hurt in the middle part of that fourth quarter. I really hope he's okay. And it was pretty obvious to see that he was hurt that time. He had a couple possessions where he was laboring. The Mavericks got a dunk after that, and he was just slow to rotate. And I probably would have fouled or called timeout to get him out of the game because you can't give up points there. But we're going to need KP. He needs to rest up in these next couple of days. We're gonna need him for game 3, but in the time that he did have, I really like KP's minutes. And that Derek White, Jaylen Brown dunk, that was crazy. Not dunk, sorry, block. That was crazy. That was really crazy. And it was starting to get to a point where I was getting kind of worried, because in a time where Luka didn't score, in a time where Kyrie was not scoring, the Celtics let Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ Washington score 6 straight points for the Mavericks. And that was a time where we weren't scoring a lot on the offensive side of the ball. And I thought that was really critical. Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ just went directly at our guys and made shit happen. They got 2 trips to the free throw line, and I think Jones got a layup in 2. And that was really important, because then after that, Luka scored, and he got an and 1, and it was a 9-0 run. And they started to really creep back. And then the Derek White, Jaylen Brown block happened. Just 2 guys who really want to win a championship. That's all that is. That's sheer hustle. That is sheer will to not give up a layup or a dunk to cut the lead to 3 points. 2 guys who really want to win. And it was just great seeing that play. And on the Mavericks side, you have Luka Doncic. He is just an amazing scorer. He has that turnaround, fadeaway, down pat. Sometimes it's just not anything that you could do. But he also had 11 assists. He had a triple-double, 32, 11, and 11. He got his teammates involved a lot more, but the Celtics still held them to under 100 points. So it's just like the top 2 defense in the NBA is really coming to fruition. And I think I told people this, and it's like the Mavericks might be a better matchup, but strictly for our defense, it's much easier playing them than the Pacers, because the Pacers have a style of play that conflicts with the Celtics. It's not conflicting, but the Celtics are more of a methodical team that have the ability to play fast. The Pacers play fast, like that's their thing, so they're gonna put up points regardless. The Mavericks are a more methodical team. You got Luka, of course you got Kyrie. They don't like to push the pace, so that means, of course, less possessions for them to score, but also it makes us a better defensive team. 2 games at home where the Celtics don't give up 100 points is beautiful. And also a con of having your bigs check the wings and having Tatum check the center for the Mavericks is offensive rebound opportunities. I said that in my preview. It really came to fruition in this game. Also, something I didn't think about is that when Tatum is guarding Gafford or Lively and a switch happens. So let's say Tatum is guarding Gafford and then he gets switched onto Luka. Not only is our big not on their big, but Tatum is not on the big either. So it's damn near an automatic offensive rebound, because the person boxing out Gafford is probably Derek White. You know what I'm saying? So Gafford was really effective in this game, grabbing rebounds, finishing at the rim. I like sometimes where we're just fouling Gafford if he touches it. It wasn't necessarily a hacker, but it was like we would rather him shoot these free throws than for him to go up and slam the ball through. So I like that. PJ was aggressive again, as he was in game 1. And yeah, that Peyton Pritchard 3 at the end of the 3rd quarter, we really need that, man, because I thought we were playing solid offense at the end of the 3rd quarter, but we got like some really good open threes, which was the story of this game. Like, we had a lot of open threes. The process was brilliant. Celtics were in drive and kick heaven the entire game. We just missed a lot of open threes, and especially at the end of the 3rd, where I thought the Celtics should have been up 15 by the way that they were playing. They were driving and kicking. Sam Hauser missed like 3 open threes in that 3rd quarter after great ball movement, great rotations. The Mavericks had cut it to 6 at the end of that quarter, and Peyton Pritchard hit that 3 to put us up 9. Got the energy back up in the building. We finally hit a 3. We really needed that, and that's why he's the designated heaver. At the end of the shot clocks, if the Celtics have to go full court, he's our fastest guy with the ball in his hands, and he's our designated heaver. Him playing his role right there was excellent for us. And yeah, I think that's all I have for now. Of course, more in-depth analysis will be coming tomorrow and the day after. Waiting for game 3 to occur for the Celtics. Can we go up 3-0? Man, that would be heaven, bro. That would be heaven. But we're going to stay humble. Hashtag 2 more. Let's not even play with it, man. Let's really get this ring. Let's get out of here. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it to any and everyone that you can. Just when you got there a little bit more. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. It's crazy to even say some shit like that. But please like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys, of course, with more videos. This is Nick. Peace.